Welcome to Loving Energy Recharge and your daily Oracle card reading for April the 11th. Yesterday's reading came with a lot of intense energy. There was some disturbances in the energy field where something shifted halfway through the recording. Now, I always record these a few days prior to the actual date of releasing. And anybody that does any kind of energy work understands that time and space doesn't matter. You set the intention to tap into an energy for a specific period, a moment, for those that are going to come together in that joining. And you trust the universe to deliver exactly what is needed. So it is not unusual to prepare things in advance. It is not unusual to receive prophetic information that is going to prepare you in how to deal with something that is unfolding. It is not unusual to have very vivid dreams and experiences to again help you on your journey so that you can be placed where you can be of service. So it's always kind of important to understand that within each and every one of us, you are here for a reason. You're listening to messages for a reason. You're following your journey and you're putting yourself in a certain position to be of service for whatever is calling you. And you may not quite understand the full significance of that, but we're being asked to trust in the guidance, to trust that everything will work out for the greatest good. Now, it's not our will be done, it is the will be done. Whether that's God, Source, the Creator, whatever that is to you, reminding yourself that when you can look down at the earth as a collective, you can see the bigger picture. You can see all the moving parts. You can understand how one energy over in the south affects the energy over in the north. That gives you a better understanding. So we're being asked as individuals who can only see ourselves and our neighbors and our immediate family to trust in a wisdom that is able to see the bigger picture, to have faith in that. So our overall energy today is the 2 of Raphael. It's coming to us in protection because it speaks of that partnership. You have your human self, you have your higher self. You have your masculine, you have the feminine, you have the yin and the yang, and in together in that space, we are all connected by light, by love, by creation, by that higher power. So it's leaning into the faith, it is leaning into the hope, it is trusting that the way will be shown. This also speaks about the resurrection energy. Yes, we had to go through the crucifixion. Yes, that was absolutely necessary. But out of that came the resurrection. It came the coming together. It became the greater understanding. It became the bridge to a greater faith, to a greater awareness that we are more than just this human body. That there are no endings without beginnings, that there is a life after death. It became so much more. So it says on the bottom for us, 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. Don't lose your hope. Don't lose your center point. Don't lose the power of your faith, of your meditation, of your prayers, of your ability to send light and love out into the world at a time where it is needed the most. Don't focus on the crucifixion. Focus on the resurrection. Focus on the sunrise. Focus on the hope, the potential, the opportunity to be of service, to help to clear the energy, to offer peace and understanding and compassion, to see what's happening in the world and to acknowledge what is not right, but not to get so caught up in that, but to ask yourself, what can I do to be of service here? What can I personally do to flip the balance towards peace, towards love, towards compassion, towards understanding, towards an openness of communication? Like Mother Teresa says, if everybody would worry and sweep off their own doorstep, the world would be a better place. If we all focused on our own energy, what we are bringing to the table, what we are contributing to the collective energy, the world would be a bigger, better place. Becoming aware of our emotional energy, of our thoughts, of our judgments, of our limitations, of our blame, of our shame. Blaming somebody is not going to help the overall collective. It is not going to help those that are suffering. Taking the responsibility to jump in and be of service where able to deal with those who are hurting and need it the most is where the attention needs to go, not the finger pointing. If you've ever been faced with a bully stops being a bully when they no longer have attention. So let us not give attention on the bully. Let us focus our love and compassion on those that need it the most and actually do something to benefit and to be of service. So our daily message for that as well is also coming to us in protection. This is the Knight of Michael. This is in the blue of the communication. Riding on that horse, forward momentum. The knight in shining armor means nobody is coming to rescue you. You need to rescue yourself. You need to come out of the victim mentality and stand on your own 2 feet and brush yourself off and say, all right, I'm changing this because it is not working for me. I'm going to do something that I know can be of benefit. I'm going to go volunteer at the soup kitchen. I'm going to go work the donation line. I'm going to go see where I can physically put my energy into helping instead of stressing about this, instead of worrying about this. I may go sit with a friend and have a cup of tea because they are freaking out and they just need somebody to listen to. And I'm in a position where I can hold space for that. I'm in a position where I know that I can call on the higher power to shine light and love on all that are affected, on all sides of the table. It doesn't matter who is right or wrong. It doesn't matter who started that. People are affected on both sides of the table. So this is a strong energy, a committed energy, an intellectual energy coming in that is aware that there are things that we can do as individuals that will support the collective. Yes, we are only one person. You are not expected to carry the burden of the world. But what is it that you can do in the clarity of connecting with your higher self that you know will make a difference today? Is it as simple as offering somebody a reassuring smile? Holding somebody's hand, buying someone a cup of coffee, walking a neighbor's dog. You know, what kind of act of kindness can you bring out into the world today that needs more kindness? Do you need to offer yourself kindness? Do you need to reach out for your own help to say, you know what, I can't do this on my own. So my action step, my knight in shining armor is going to be me calling a friend and asking for some assistance. That is powerful. So the message on the bottom says it's time to move quickly. Logic over emotion. Don't get caught up in the sea of emotions that will spiral you down and create a sensation where we are hopeless. There is always hope. Let the hope rise you above that. Tap into your abilities that you have been through challenges. We have been through these kind of energies before. What can I do logically? What one step can I take to make a difference? To give myself the courage and the conviction that I need to move forward in my faith. To be of service in this world that needs it significantly right now. Today is April the 11th. It is another gateway, another opportunity to choose not the left or the right side, the fault, the blame, who's right, who's wrong, but to go right through the middle, to choose the middle ground, to not need to understand, but to accept it is what it is, and I'm going to walk my path of faith, And I'm going to ask to be of service to any that need my service. Doesn't matter what side of the fence that they are from. People are people. We all bleed together. We all hurt. We all have feelings. We all have emotions. We all make mistakes. Walking that middle ground. Having the courage to not choose a side, but having the desire to just focus on, I am here for humanity. I am here in love and compassion. I am here to let light and love show me the way. And I'm coming in with the strength and the conviction of knowing that that is my truth. I am seeing the resurrection in front of me. I am letting go of the crucifixion. And I'm going to do whatever I possibly can to be a force of good within this world. We are sending much, much love to you all.